are back with comedian David Boyale, and I'm quitting alcohol. So it looks like the first leg, the Canada leg of the North American tour, is going to be fucking all systems go. It looks like I'm going to get the visa to Canada. All the shit that I've done, all my crimes against humanity, I think they were long enough ago not to matter anymore. Anyway, even if my visa does get rejected, there's ways I can get in. I just need to fucking go into the embassy and fucking sort it out. Prove that I am worthy to be let into fucking Canada. Canada. Cold Australia. I think Canada is one of the hardest countries in the world to get into. I was looking at it. If you've got like a driving offense, they don't want you. Any sort of criminal fucking activity, they fucking are not interested in Canada. Don't want too many fucking bad seeds infecting the population, eh? There's plenty of Australians in Whistler, isn't there? Just fucking the joint up. So I'm looking into dates and flights for that at the moment. And it looks like the most feasible dates are going to be end of November. And the best place to fly in is going to be Vancouver. So Vancouver, then to Toronto, and then into New York. That's what it's looking like, because it costs fucking double the price to fly into Toronto. Vancouver's like $700 one way. Toronto is fucking $1,500 one way. That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. You're basically charging the same price to go from Vancouver to Toronto as you are from Australia to Vancouver. You do the fucking math. So I reckon the go is get into Vancouver, do a show there, hitchhike from Vancouver to Toronto, and then a show or two in Toronto, and then ice skate down to New York. And then the fucking US visa is going to be a fucking nightmare too. But as long as I can get into Canada, I'm right to do shows. I can put on shows, it's fine. I don't need an extra visa. I just need the fucking ETA visa or whatever the fuck it is. So that's looking more and more likely now. That will be the first thing locked in, hopefully. But I think it's Thanksgiving out there, isn't it? Late November. Canada does Thanksgiving, right? Fucking appropriating it from the US. I'll have to work that out. I probably don't want to be going in on fucking Thanksgiving weekend. Although a lot of you don't have families or friends or anything. So where else are you going to be? Sitting in the crowd. Just fucking looking at each other and me. Just sell 100 fucking single tickets. I think I sell more single tickets than most comedians. Does anyone want to come to the fucking comedy show with me? No. None of you cunts have anyone to ask. It's just fucking all individual seatings. So who's here with friends? No one raises their hands. I would like to actually spend a little bit of time in Canada fucking lurking around as well. Is it possible to drive from Vancouver to Toronto? That could be an option. That's a big drive though, isn't it? That would be like driving from one side of Australia to the other. That's like a 2 or 3 day drive. I don't think I've got that in me. Plus it's winter, the roads are icy, fucking bears are out there, drunk Canadians on the road because it's fucking Thanksgiving. There's a lot of fucking danger. I'd be up for it though. I would like to see what Canada's fucking made of. I'd like to get out to Alberta as well. That's where all the tough cunts are, isn't it? All the oil rigging fucking tough cunts. All the fucking brawlers. I'm going to be there alone too. My wife's flying to India on the 2nd of December with the kids to drop them off there. She's going to hang there for like a week or so, or 8 days, 9 days, which goes to, let's say, about the 10th. And then she's going to fly into New York. So like around the fucking 10th or the 12th. So like a few days in New York, hopefully a fucking show. If I can put on a show in New York, that would be ideal. I'll be able to earn some fucking money, but you need a visa for that. If not, I'll just fucking try and organize a space and it'll just be fucking free. I'll just do a show somewhere for fucking free. Fuck it. And then from New York down to LA, do a show or two there, same fucking deal. If I can get that visa, the working permit for the US, I'll do a show. If not, I'll just have to do it in some fucking club that will let me in. and then fucking to Texas. And I think that's gonna fucking be it. I want to go to Florida as well, though. I want to go everywhere in the US, to be honest with you, before the fucking Civil War breaks out. Cucks versus Nazis. I wonder who's going to win that one. I wonder who has the most weapons. And then from fucking Texas, Mexico, El Salvador, Nicaragua. I think that's the plan. I've got a sneaky little fucking plan. I haven't run past my wife yet, but I have been teeing her up a little bit. I'm like, I really want to take ayahuasca again. It's been fucking like 14 years since I took ayahuasca. This is a fucking behind the scenes. You're getting this before I even fucking speak to my wife about it. But she's going back to India to pick up the kids, and she's going to spend like 7-8 days there again. I was thinking, if we're in like fucking Nicaragua or El Salvador or something like that, if we're there and she's going back to India, well, I'm fucking right next to Peru. It's just there. It's just across the road. It's just a little, like, I can basically walk there. What harm is there for me to go just across the road to Peru and do a few innocent little ayahuasca ceremonies? I don't see why that would be an issue. Just a couple of innocent dances and a little bit of fucking connection with the spirits. I feel like I need a recalibration, a soul cleanse. I feel like the first time I took ayahuasca probably set off a chain of events that seem unconnected, but are connected all the way until the point I quit fucking alcohol. Like the day after I did ayahuasca, this led to this, 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 led to me quitting alcohol. Just a decade of fucking interconnected, interwoven events from the ayahuasca. And now I feel like I need a new soul cleanse. I don't see why it should be a problem that it's just there. If I had a real long stick, I could just I would be in Peru. The end of the stick would be in Peru. That's how close it is. I also want to do Iboga. Ibogaine. I want to do an Ibogaine ceremony in fucking Mexico, but I think they cost like $20,000 or some shit. You do it in a legit hospital and whatever. I would really like to do that. I just don't know how I'm going to fucking justify like 15, 20,000 for an Iboga retreat. Ibogaine. A full soul cleanse. Anyway, I'll be working on that over the next few days to a week. But it's feeling good. It feels like there's a little bit of motion happening now. A little bit of momentum, forward momentum. I get the visa. Then I can fucking book a venue. Then I can fucking start selling tickets. Then I get the ball rolling here. Go on a fucking few tours here. Perth, Melbourne, Sydney, fucking Brisbane. Sharpen up the act for when I get to the fucking North America. Just little fucking baby steps. It's all a ruse so I can get back to Peru and do ayahuasca. Anyway, that'll do it for today. If you're enjoying the podcast, give it a share around. Actually, happy birthday to my dad as well. It's my dad's birthday. I haven't called him, but he listens to the podcast. This is how we communicate. Happy birthday, and I'll see you the fuck later.